There's going to be one person notably absent on Monday because Michelle Obama will skip Trump's inauguration. And so far, no explanation has been given. What could it be? Some are speculating it's health-related and that she came down with an incurable case of integrity. You know what she always says, when they go low, I go bye.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It is a new day. We thank the good Lord it's a new day. Thank God it is a new day. So good to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. It's me again, WJONI, Channel 1 Life Many Seasons. How you doing? We got something I just could not pass. This. Michelle Obama is skipping number 47, Donald Trump's inauguration on Monday. Wow, that's a big, I don't know what's going on here. Totally unexpected. I'm not sure why. I'm not even sure if we have a good reason at this point, but we're going to listen to CNN, listen to Fox, see what's going on, try to make some sense out of it. I am confused. Please put your comments in the comment section below. Let's listen to this.
Michelle Obama's office confirming to CNN tonight that she will skip Donald Trump's inauguration next Monday without explaining why she's going to be absent at an event that is traditionally attended by both former presidents and their spouses, notable exception from last year. This means the former First Lady will not come face to face with the president-elect. This also comes after she missed Jimmy Carter's state funeral here in Washington last week, where, as you can tell by the seating chart that you're looking at here, had she gone, she would have been sitting next to Trump himself.
Is she that afraid of Trump or just hates the man that much that she can just, for the sake of peace, for the sake of decorum, let me just do this? It doesn't look good. I don't know how you want to slice and dice this. But let's just go on, and I'll put my comments as we go.
Former President Obama will attend the inauguration, we are told, and our sources are saying tonight that also so will three of the richest men in the world. Tesla CEO Elon Musk, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos,
they just following
and Meta
the money.
CEO
That's all.
Mark Zuckerberg will all have prime seating for that ceremony, sitting near Trump's cabinet picks and administration officials. I want to bring in my political sources tonight, Democratic Congressman Tom Suozzi of New York and Kevin Madden, a former senior advisor to Mitt Romney. Congressman, what do you make of the former First Lady deciding she's not going to attend the inauguration as people are looking into who was there and who wasn't? And there's been a lot of outrage over this from some people, but I mean, Trump himself did not attend the inauguration famously last year.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't want to go. I mean, maybe she's enjoying her time that she's spending wherever she is, or maybe she doesn't want to be there. No, I wouldn't read too much.
Why, though?
I mean, it's the same as you said in your opening. She didn't go to the Carter funeral either, so I mean, she doesn't want to go.
Do you see it as a statement yourself?
No.
The absence?
I don't either. Yeah, I think the congressman's right. I mean, if you talk to Republicans, Democrats, anybody who's had any interactions with Michelle Obama, she does not really love this stuff, the politics.
Why do I feel like these guys are just, this men, they're just not being honest with us? Even their face or their faces. I don't believe what they're saying. It just doesn't look good. It doesn't look right. I mean, she missed Jimmy Carter's funeral. By the way, you only get buried once. You die once and you're gone. We're not having another funeral for Jimmy Carter. That's gone. Missed opportunity. But I have to just pause here as before we go on to say I really respect President Barack Obama. I may not agree with all his policies, but the way he carries himself, his demeanor, the way he interacts with everybody. I mean, you can see how he was interacting with Trump at Jimmy Carter's funeral. It was just so pleasant to see that yet we may have differences, but we could still be cordial. We could still act like normal people. So I'm really not sure why Michelle is not attending. This has been a tradition. Of all people, I could tell you, Melania is someone I know doesn't like the limelight, but she does it anyway, where she can and where she cannot. I'm sure we get some type of a good reason. I'm not sure. We have nothing from Michelle, but let's just go on.
She doesn't love the pomp and circumstance that comes with a lot of the political histories that we have, right?
Well, also,
a lot of the traditions that we have. So,
in addition to that, the guy being sworn in has, questioned her husband's birth, where he was born.
And you know what? It'd be worse, I think, for Michelle Obama, and it probably wouldn't be authentic to herself if she went not wanting to be there, right?
Yeah.
And then, imagine we know, like, with the cameras all being on her, trying to get all the reactions. If you think about just the roadblock coverage, that every single tiny reaction that came from President Carter's funeral.
Yeah,
imagine
we're looking at it right here.
Yeah. And let me just say that, you're not hearing as much from Democrats this time about a mass number of people not coming. I think it's just a different tone. I mean, he's the president of the United States of America.
Are you going?
Of course I'm going. I went the first time as well.
And why do you think it's important for you to go? You're an elected member of Congress, of course.
He's the president of the United States of America.
Bingo. And that's the fact. Whether you like him or not, whomever is elected is the president. Let's just be human. To me, this is, again, I don't know the real reason, so I don't want to jump to conclusions. But just from an optics perspective, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Just a 10. They're talking about, Michelle doesn't want to be in the limelight. But she was running campaigns for Kamala. She ran around. She made speeches. She wasn't hiding then. She didn't mind the limelight then. Why is it at the inauguration she decides she's not attending? Well, I wish there'll be a more concrete reason. I know others may feel, well, why does she have to give a reason? Well, she's the former first lady. That's one of the reasons. Okay, she wasn't elected into the position. She became first lady by virtue of being Obama's wife. And for that reason, there's certain responsibilities that are expected of you. I do commend Barack Obama. I respect that man a lot. Even though I may not agree with all his policies, but I admire his intellect and his ability to adapt. Whether he's a side that doesn't like him or a side that likes him, he adapts well. So I really commend it. I think Michelle has a lot to learn from the husband. Let's just go on.
Vote for him, but he's the president. So I'm going to the United States president's inauguration.
Yeah, I think the whole idea of norms being eroded has kind of had its turn in Washington. But I do wonder, what do you make of what happened with Vice President Harris? She has not invited Vice President-elect J.D. Vance to come over to
now seems
the
like
Naval
something's going on,
Observatory
right?
to have any kind of pre-inauguration meeting, we are told. That typically is standard, or at least a conversation.
That's a missed opportunity.
Yeah, I don't know what the reporting has been on why that is, but it's a missed opportunity. I think the inaugurations have always been this celebration. I mean, I remember the famous words of Bill Clinton at his first inauguration, that we hold these celebrations in the depth of winter, but they really are a thawing of the political sort of partisanship that we usually have in our country. Or at least there is an opportunity to do that. So I think having had Vice President Harris had J.D. Vance there, it would have been a nice gesture and something to build on.
All right, so let's listen to what Fox is saying about Michelle skipping the inauguration happening a few days from today. Let's check it out.
All right. You understand the decorum, the traditions, and the peaceful transfer of power, Speaker. Why do you think Michelle Obama is not attending the inauguration on Martin Luther King Day?
Well, she hates Donald Trump. Same reason she didn't go to the Carter funeral, because she would have been sitting next to Donald Trump. I think there's an interesting contrast. Her husband was very cheerful, very pleasant. I think in a way helped bring the country together by chatting with Trump. She represents the wing of the party that wants to drive the country apart and sort of represents the civil war that I just wrote about at Gingrich 360, which I think is beginning to show up in the Democratic Party. There are people who want to accept that after 9 years, Donald Trump is going to be president. And then there are people who just repudiate it. Look at Gavin Newsom, who in the middle of the worst fire in modern times, needing desperately to have help from the new Trump administration, decides to put up $50 million to stop Trump in California. I mean, this is suicidally crazy. And Michelle represents that wing of the party that rejects reality and that wants to pretend if I don't show up, it mustn't have occurred. Well, I hate to tell you, Michelle, actually, almost none of us care.
Does Kamala Harris belong to that same wing? Because it's not like she has to hold J.D. Vance's hand while she shows him the powder room on the second floor. She can just take a leave for the afternoon and do the right thing.
You can't tell with Kamala Harris whether she deliberately belongs to the bitter anti-Trump wing or she's just dumb. I mean, I've always found it hard to understand because if you watch her carefully, she's sort of like almost as bad as Biden without the cognitive decline.
Wow.
And so from my perspective, you can't quite figure out why she would do this. It's not to her advantage. I mean, if you leave in the shadow of a brand new Trump administration, it kind of helps to be nice. And if you decide you're going to be part of the bitter end, and I do think there'll be a split, a civil war in the Democratic Party between the bitter end left and the people who decide they're going to accommodate Trump. It's going to be very interesting to watch how it evolves. And clearly, both Kamala and Michelle are going to be in the bitter end wing.
All right, so there you have that. He says Michelle hates Trump. There's so many people that hate Trump. Not everybody attending likes him. And not everybody that voted for Trump likes Trump. But honestly speaking, to be more serious, what is going on, Michelle? Let me ask you, from your favorite famous saying, when they go low, you go high. This is not exemplifying that. I think at a minimum, you should put out a statement as to why. You don't have to give us details because of the position you hold and how awkward it looks when your husband is sitting there and you're not there the second time in a row. First, it was Jimmy Carter's funeral, a very important funeral. You weren't there. We understand you're on vacation. In my opinion, you could have bought a ticket, went back. As long as you're not sick, as long as it's not health related, you could have bought a ticket, gone to the funeral, and went back to where you're coming from. You can afford it. And it's a respect thing for the office of the president, to which you had the first lady's position. And you understand that. And now is the inauguration of President number 47. And here again, you are not attending. It does not look good. Quite frankly, it's not speaking well of black people. I'm a black man. This does not look good on black people. Please put your comments in the comment section below. Let us know what you think about this. I don't know what's going on. Again, I'm just speaking from optics. I don't know the details as to why she's not attending, but it does not look good, period. You know how we like to close it, but before we do that, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll be coming back with more pieces. Please drop your comments in the comment section below. Let us have the discussion. Inauguration is in 3 days. Martin Luther King Day. What a day to have the inauguration of number 47. Hey, we like to remind ourselves that we always remember we got one life with many seasons. So let's make the best of it. God bless you, and I'll see you soon. You take care now. Bye for now.